Welcome back, netizens. From this series, I'll take you through the image processing techniques with C# Visual Studio 2017. These are the technologies I'm going to use in my Dev course. C# with Visual Studio, EMGUCV library, and the OpenCV library. I'm going to use these libraries in my Dev course. In the coming episode, I'll share you the content that I'm going to cover in the Dev course and the setup installation process from the beginning. Stay tuned, netizens. Please subscribe and share with your friends. Happy coding with NR Tech Studio. Good luck. Welcome back, netizens. As I have mentioned you in the previous session, I'm going to cover all the image processing setup installation process in this session. So you can follow me smoothly from the beginning. We need to configure the working environment with three main setups. I'm using here Visual Studio 2017, OpenCV DLL files and OpenCV Shop library. Okay, let's get started with the Visual Studio installation process first. Don't worry guys, I will add all the needed links in the description box below. Okay, now simply open your web browser and just type Visual Studio 2017 download. You can select the first link from the section. It will direct you to the Visual Studio official main website. So you can go down and select 2017. Just click the download button. So if you log into your account, it will automatically go to the downloading section. Otherwise, it will ask you to log into the account. Just you can log in with the GitHub account or just a Gmail account. Okay, since we are going to work with the community edition, you can select this downloader. Since I have already downloaded the files, I will stop the download process from this point. Just no complex download setup installation process for Visual Studio. You have to just select the yes button only for the installation process. Okay, once you download the setup, you just install the process. So once you done with the installation process, you can just search for the Visual Studio 2017 from your search bar. So when you get the access to Visual Studio 2017, you can start the installation process of another DLL files. In this session, I'm going to use 5 DLL files. These are the files I'm going to use for the image processing purpose. The last one is OpenCV Shop main library. There's another installation guide for that one also. First I show you the installation process of these 5 libraries. Just open another tab for the installation process of OpenCV libraries. This is the link I have to use for the OpenCV library. This is the official page of OpenCV library. So you can find there are 3 links for zip and .exe files. You can just click the .exe file version. Then it will automatically download the setup for the system. So after that you have to just extract the files and copy and paste it for the C drive. Since I have installed the library already, I just stop the process now. In my C drive, you can see this is the installation folder which I have used to install the CV2. When I unextract the files from the DLL files, you can see like this view, third party app, bin, data and all. So if you just click the bin folder, you can see all the CV libraries are there. I have shown you earlier, these are the libraries which I have used to do the image processing techniques. So you can see the same libraries are presenting here also. So you can see the main folder structure. You have to add the OpenCV library as a name with OpenCV.2 like that. Otherwise, if you keep any spaces between the name like program files or somewhere like this, if you install the files inside the program files, that won't work. That is from the developing side, they are asking us to create a separate folder for OpenCV library. That is how it's working. So you have to create a separate file like OpenCV or something else without any spaces. Then only you can extract all the files in the OpenCV one folder. Okay, that's it for the CV2 libraries. So now there's another file we have to install, that is OpenCV sharp DLL file, that is the main OpenCV file. So just open another separate tab for that one and just copy paste the link I have provided you in the description box. These are the releases related to OpenCV sharp library. You just click the OpenCV sharp 4.4 zip. Okay, then it will download the OpenCV sharp file for you. Since I have downloaded, I'll stop by here. Once you download the zip file, you will be shown like this one, OpenCV sharp. Then you can extract that one into folder. So you can see in this folder you can find the exact library. You can just open and see what are the things included in these files. You can see that OpenCV sharp library I have shown you in my description, opencvsharp.dll. That one also included in this one. Okay, you can see now. Now you all set with the working environment. Okay, in the next episode I will show you how to add these all installation libraries inside to a Visual Studio application, and how to build our first application with image processing techniques. Okay, I'll see you in the next episode. If you found this video helpful for your studies, just subscribe and share with your friends. Good luck, guys. Welcome back, netizens. This is the third episode of image processing techniques with C# Visual Studio. Today I am going to cover in this session three main cases: how to do interface designing, image loading to the workspace, and convert an image to grayscale. If you found this channel helpful, hit the bell icon and do subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. So let's get started with the interface designing first. Open Visual Studio and go to File menu and click New, then select Project. You can look for Windows Home app from this menu. That is the second one. Just click that one and rename the name as your preference here, and select the location you have to save the home. Then click OK. Then it will create a new form for you. Then you can see in the left side there's a box called Toolbox. From this toolbox you can drag and drop what are the components that you want to create the form. So first we have to select a picture box. You can search for picture box and drag and drop that one into the form. Okay, the name is picture box 1. You can see that one in the right side pane, that is called property window. You can see the name is picture box. And again you click the toolbox and search for button, because we need a button also to load the image into the picture box. Then drag and drop the button also here, and you align the button according to the picture box size. Then click the button and go to the property window and rename the button as load image. Just go down and search for the text. You can see here text, and click here, then it will rename it for you, and type load image. Okay, now it's renamed. So we are done with the interface designing in the first step. Okay, now can you remember in the last episode that I have shown you the DLLs file? So that DLL files are needed for this episode. So if you couldn't download the DLL files, in this video I have attached the description box that folder. So you can download that folder from the description box. Once you download the DLL files from the description box, unzip it. So this is the file. If you download it, will be shown as this name, OpenCV DLL files. If you click to unzip it, it will ask you for a password. Okay, you just type NR Text Studio 2020. Then it will unzip that file for you. Okay, now you can see the OpenCV DLL files. It's created here. Then click this one. Then you can see these are the main DLL files that I am going to use in my folder. Okay. So now you are going to place those DLL files inside our working space. Just click on the project name, right click and go to the open folder in File Explorer. Then it will open the program in the File Explorer. Simply go inside the folder and look for bin folder. Then there's a folder called debug. You have to copy all the DLL files from the beginning and to this workspace. Okay. Then you have to copy these files. Copy and paste them here in the bin folder. You need these DLL files for the project executing purpose. Okay. And the next thing you want to do is add the OpenCV Sharp DLL file to the references. So you have to right click on the Windows Phone app here and go to Add References and click Browse here. Then you have to go to the specific area that you have saved the OpenCV DLL file. Then go to OpenCV DLL and click OpenCV Sharp DLL. This is the main library that you are going to use in the OpenCV. Okay, then add and click OK. And the second thing you have to do is add in the existing files. Those 5 DLL files again you have to add as the existing items to the project. So again click on the project, right click and go to add and select existing items. And again go to the same directory that you have saved the DLL files. And if you can't see any folders here, just click this box and select all files. Then it will show all the DLL files and select all these files together. Not this OpenCV Sharp, this one we already added as the reference. Now you have to select only these five files. Then click add. Then it will add those into the folder. Now you are all set up with the working environment. So now what we have to do is we have to start the coding section. So you have to understand, if you click the load image button, then only there's a method called button click. Okay, if you click this button only, the image should be retrieved from the folder to this working environment. So in here in the picture box. Okay, so you have to write the command, you have to write the code inside this load image button. So you have to double click this button and go to the code section. Then you have to write the main code inside this. To do that, you have to create a separate file for this method. Okay, before calling you have to create that class file. So you go to the project folder name and right click on that one. Then again you have to go to the add and you have to select add class. Then it will prompt you to rename the class. So you have to select C# class and give a name for that one. Okay, you can give a proper name like something like processor, because you have to do all the processing in this class. So just give processor.c, then click add. Then this is the main class that you are going to do all the methods. Okay, so here we have to create our method. So you can give a name like load original image or something like that. Okay, then C public void load original picture. This is the method. Okay, then curly braces, and you have to implement the method here. To do all the processing, we are going to use the image file like Orange or Apple that we can download from internet. So I have downloaded an Orange image to do the all processing. So first go to that Orange image. This is the image that I am going to use in this project. Just copy this one and go to your file folder. Click this one and go to the open folder file and go to the bin folder, and inside the debug folder you have to paste that image also. Okay, simply copy and paste that one. This is the image. Okay, I'm going to use in my project. What are the things we are going to use in our projects? Like resources, we have to always store in this debug folder. You can see those in the previous episodes also, that I'm going to use all the images. I'm saving everything inside the debug folder. Okay, so you can give the path of this Orange to that processor class. That's the main intention of we are doing this. Okay, so to work with OpenCV library, we have to convert all the JPG format images into IPL image format. That is the standard that they are asking us to use. Like all the JPG, PNG or something like images, we have to convert all of them into IPL image format. So to do that, we have to create IPL image variables. Okay, then you start from this point. Before the method, you have to create IPL image src. You have to create a variable called src. Okay, put the semicolon. And if you type the variable name as IPL image, that there's an error that showing like this is not a name suitable for this working environment like that. Then click the warning icon, and they are asking us to use, they are giving some suggestions like using OpenCV Sharp. So you can import the library into this working environment. Click that one and it will import the OpenCV library to this project. Now you can see the warning has gone. Now all okay. Then you have to implement the method. This src variable you have to copy and paste here. Then type. You have to use cv method to convert an JPG or PNG image format into IPL image. Okay, this is the method that you have to call. Load image. It will give you suggestions, and open a bracket and put a semicolon. Here you can, here within these brackets you can give the image name. Okay, then put the double quotes and put You can see the parameters here like load image, file name and load mode. In here load mode will be color name because this is a color mode image now. So you have to put load mode dot color. Okay, that's okay. Now you have to give the image name. Image name means the image path that you are going to use the image. Okay, now you can remember the image name, that is oranges.jpg. Okay, copy the name and come here, paste that one and .jpg. Okay, now what you have to do is, after converting the image into IPL mode, again you have to save the image as a JPG. Then only you can load it into the working environment. Okay, then you have to again call cv.saveImage. Save the image. Save image. You always notice the parameters that they are suggesting, like string file name, CVR image, parameters. Okay, now put the double quotation and again comma. You can give a preferred name to save your image, like orange updated .jpg. Okay, and here in the second parameter you have to pass this object src into this space. Then only it will take that one and save that image into the storage. Okay, now we are done with the method. Now what you have to do is, you have to simply call this load original image method within form button click method. Okay, now you have to copy this function name and go to the form and you have to call this function here. Okay, but it's showing some errors like we can't access this method from the another class. Okay, so you have to create an object from that processor class. Then only you can call this function from the other class. So in the top of the class you have to create an object from this processor class. Then you go to the top and type processor obj equal new processor. Okay, that's it. Okay, now you created the object. Now you have to call this function with the help of that obj dot load original picture. Now the error is gone. Okay, after that you have to take that image from that function. You can see here that you are going to save the image as orange updated.jpg. This image you have to retrieve from the button click here. Okay, then only you can display it in the picture box. So you have to save it in the picture, show it in the picture box. The picture box name that I have shown you earlier, if you click the picture box you can see that picture box name is picture box 1. Okay, so picture box 1 you have to give the name. So come to the form 1, yes, and type picture box 1 dot image location equal, that you have to give the name that you already saved, no, that image with the orange.jpg. So you have to copy this name and paste the name within this quotation. Okay, you have to give the double quotes. Then there I will be. Okay, now you are set up with the method. Now we can check the output of this form, how it is working. Okay, just click the start run. So this is the form. If you click this load image button, you can see there's an image, but you can't see it properly. That is because of the image size. Our picture box is too small with in comparing to that exact size of that image. So you have to do some modification to this image box. Click the image box and go to the right side properties and look for size mode. So this is shown as normal. You have to give the stretch image from this drop down menu. Then it will automatically adjust to the picture size. Now again save the project and start run. Now click the load image. Okay, now you can see that image is fully set up with the picture box. Now we are done with the first task. Now let's move on to the second part of our project, that is to convert an image from the color to the grayscale. Okay, so we have a orange image, we have to convert that orange image into a grayscale. So to do that, first we create the interfaces. Okay, this is to load the original image. After that again you have to take a picture box. Search for picture box and drag and drop here. You can see that name is picture box 2. From the right side pane you can see that name is picture box 2. After that again click a button to convert it to a grayscale. Okay, adjust the button size also according to the picture box size. Then again rename the button. From here text. Okay, you can give like convert to gray scale. Okay, so if you click this one, then it will convert the image, that color image, into grayscale. In here this image will be converted into grayscale. Okay, so you have to create all the commands within this button to click event. Okay, like this method you have to create another separate method in the processor class, like convert to gray image, like that. Okay, so let's go to the processor class and we create the method there. Okay, just type public void load gray scale image. As you did earlier, again you have to create a variable for storing that grayscale image. So to do that, you just create a variable here like gray image. Okay, this is a IPL image variable. So you can copy that one and paste here, and again you have to convert that image into IPL format. So you have to copy this one, then type cv dot create image to create an image, and put the brackets and type this is to save the newly created image, that gray image. After doing the conversion, it have to be saved in a variable. So this image's size also should be same as the src image. So you have to give the size as src dot size. Okay, Then put it's like a specific parameter set. You have to always give these parameters as it is, okay? Like bit dot bit depth dot u8, that is standard u8 pixel, okay? Pixel numbers. Then put 1. 1 means here 1 is the number of channels. Since it is a grayscale image, there's no color channels, so you have to use only one channel. After that, you have to create another one. You have to call the inbuilt function, okay? Like to convert the color into grayscale, cv.cvt color, and put the brackets. You have to pass that src, source image, to here. Source image should become here. After that, put the comma and put the gray image variable, okay? Then it will take the source image as the source. Then after that, it will process the image into grayscale and will save the image into gray image variable, okay? And the third parameter should be like you have to color conversion. Then you can see the parameters here, like color conversion code should come to the third parameter. This one you can see. Then you have to put color conversion dot RGB to gray, okay? RGB to gray. Then that's it. After that, you have to save the image as the last option. Then cv.save image. After the processing, you have to save the image. Save image. You can give a preferable name like gray updated or something. Gray updated dot jpg. You have to save the image. Gray image only you have to save as gray updated. So you have to give gray image and put the okay. That's it's for the function implementation. Then you have to copy this function and again you have to call from the home. Go to the design and click the convert grayscale and you can see the method location. So you have to call the method from this point. So you have to call the processor class. There's an object we have already made from the processor class. Then you can call the same object. Okay, object load grayscale. Then after the processing, you have to save the image. But the image returning from that function you have to save in the picture box 2. Okay, picture box 2 dot image location equal double quotation. You have to give the gray image updated. This is the name. Name is this is the location that is taken from the debug folder. Debug folder is the default folder that storing all the resources regarding a project. So you have to give only the name. That's it. If you save the image in another location like in the desktop or document or download folder in the PC, so you have to give the specific path of that image. Okay, then not like this. This is only the name. If you give another location address, you have to copy all the path names like desktop slash download slash, like that. You have to give the path to the specific image. So copy this. That is the easy way that you have to give. You have to save all the resources inside the debug folder. Then you have to give only the name. That is the best practice you have to use. Copy, then go to the and paste it and put the semicolon. So we all set with the project scope, I think. Now let's run and see what are the expected outputs. Okay, Before looking for output, let's go to the design window and click the picture box into stretch mode. Okay, otherwise it will again become like earlier one, like normal. Then we can't see the image properly. Then go to this one and put stretch. Okay, I think now all okay. Then save the project and start. Load the image. This is the orange. If you click convert to grayscale, the image will be converted into grayscale. Okay, now we all set with the project. I think the scope is over now for this episode. We will meet in the another episode related to image processing. Okay, if you found this channel helpful for your studies, please subscribe and share with your friends. Happy coding with NR Tech Studio. We will meet in the next episode. Good luck. Welcome back, netizens. This is the fourth episode of image processing series. Today I am going to implement an image processing application which is capable of geometric transformation. This episode will show you image transformation from 20 degrees and 90 degrees into the original image version. If you found this channel helpful, hit the bell icon and do subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. I have created a test application for the demo. Now I'll take you through the main steps of this application. So this is the original correct image. You have to load an image with incorrect version. So you have to click the load image button. Then you have to select the incorrect version of image from the folder. If you select this image with the 20 degrees rotation, then click open. Then it will load into the workspace. Then if you click the rotate 20 button, it will convert the image into the correct version as the first one. Then again, if you load an image with the 90 degrees one, then you have to click the rotate 90. Then it will come to the corrected version of the image. Okay, let's get started with the interface design first. Open up Visual Studio and go to File and click New and select Project. So now we are going to create a new C# application. Click the Windows Home app and keep others as it is and click OK. Then it will create a C# application for you. Started with the interface designing. If you couldn't find the toolbox from here, you will go to view and click toolbox, and it will take up the toolbox here. Then you have to take 3 image boxes as the notification and other buttons. Then first look for image box, and you can search here image box. Drag and drop the picture box here. Take 3 picture boxes. Then you have to do the name according to your preference. And take a load image button here. Check O button. And this is the original image, so we can put a label like original image. label. Always you can go to the properties menu and rename the labels and go to the name. Label 1 you can put click the label 1 and look for the text property. You can find the text property here and rename this one. Note the property name, the text name, then give original. It will rename it for you. Okay. Then take another two buttons. For the 2023 and 2021. Rename the button also. Click the button and go to the text. And 93. Rename this button as load image. If you rename these buttons, then it will give you a user-friendly interface, and then the user will be able to identify the correct buttons. Okay, and then give the load image as the name. Now we also keep the interface design. Okay, then let's get started with the coding section. Before go to the coding, you should keep it in the mind. Then you have to change the image boxes mode for the stretch mode. Otherwise, you can't see the correct image boxes. Then it will zoom up the images and shows the images like blurred images. So you have to give the image mode as the stretch image. Check this image box and go to the image mode. Look for the image mode from the properties window. You can see there's a property called size mode. Then give the stretch image mode. Give like for the rest of the image boxes also. The size mode should be stretch image. Okay. Then the form loading, then the image should come to the organized image box. Let's rename the property name of the image boxes. Then for the load event, you have to double click the form. Then you can go to the load form event. Then you have to write the code here for the form load event. Before typing the form load event, just make sure our resources in the debug folder. Then go to the debug folder from the Solution Explorer and click on the project name and open the folder in File Explorer. You can check my second episode of image processing that I have explained how to configure the environment with the DLL files. You have to add the files in this folder and go to new folder and go to debug folder. You have to add all the resources and the DLL files within the debug folder. Now I'm going to paste my needed DLL files to the debug folder. You can take these DLL files from my second episode description box links. Then you have to add the resources for these files. like images, you have to copy and paste them also here. You can see what are the images I have taken. Original image, and 20 degree and 90 degree. If you put these images in the debug folder, then you want to move the folders into other projects, then simply you can take all the resources because those resources will be located in the debug folder. So you have to keep all necessary resources in the debug folder. And the other thing you have to do is we have to add the OpenC# references into the folder. Right click the references and add references. Select the OpenC field from the debug folder, and it will also add it to the workspace. In the form load image, go to the design and double click on the form load and type the code here. This is the code you want to type in this section. For the picture box 1, you have to load the 1A PNG file. This is the picture box 1. This is picture box 1. You can check the name from the property. Property name. Here under design, you can see the name of the image box, picture box 1. Okay. You just run and check. You can see that original image has loaded into the application. It's working properly. Then go to the other sections. Then the load image. If you double click on the load image button, you can go to the load section of the button click. This is the code segment that you have to type within the load image button. Okay. You have to create a open file dialog box object within the folder. Go to the top of the class. Before the form1 constructor, you have to add this code section. Open file dialog. This is the OD object that you have typed below. You can check the errors gone. And then you have to create a separate class for the implementation of the image transformation. Go to the project and right click, add a new item and look for a class. Rename your classes. Gross alignment. Okay, count gross alignment. Then click add. Then it will create a class for you. Go to the form window, and you can see within the button click, you can see there's an error under the OBJ. You have to create an object from the count gross alignment class. Then you can access the load original image function that we are going to write in the count gross alignment class. Okay, then just create the object in the load image. Okay, then go to the top of the class and create an object here. Count gross alignment OBJ count gross alignment. You can see now the error is gone. Then there's another error like count gross alignment still following. We have to import the class to this class. And if I have done something wrong, this have done. Okay, you should create the class under the Windows Phone map, not here under the solution item. That's why there is coming like that. I just click the item and remove from here and go to the Windows app and right click and go to the add new class and create here. Okay, I think now it's okay. There is gone now. Now we have to create the load original image. This function should be implemented during the contours alignment. Okay, copy this function and go to here. Within the contours alignment class, type the class name, the method name, and type public void this string. Okay, this is the method we have to implement here. Load now this error also gone because we have created that function within the scout element class. So here you can see that open dialog box title as selected file, and again the user has to select the image from the folder. Then if the user has selected the image, it will show as OK, right? Then coming inside the method and inside the if condition only, that load original image function is called. Okay, then after calling the load original image, this one should be called with the image name, like file name that already selected that image file from the folder. So that image name only comes as a parameter here. Okay, load original image. Then this function will load the image into the workspace. So go back to the code here, and the image path will be saved into the string path. And after that, again that loaded image will be saved into the picture box. Okay. Coming back to the contours alignment class, we have to create two ideal image sources for the rotated image and the source image. Okay, then go inside the load original image, import the OpenCV library, then go inside the load original method. Type the code like this: cv.load image. It will load the image from this parameter if name. Then it will save in src. In src variable saved images loaded.jpg. Okay. Then we'll check whether it's working properly. When you click the load image button, it should load the image into the application. Go to the project location where you have saved your project and go to the debug folder and look for your image. Since you can't see the image, then load the image as one, click open. You can see now the image is loaded to the application. So also working as expected, and we have to implement the 20-degree rotation button and 90-degree rotation button now. Go to the phone design and click the 20-degree button. We have to implement the code related to 20-degree rotation here. Type your code as this: obj rotate 20, switch box 17. That image should be saved as the 20 character.jpg. within our debug folder. So this rotate 20 method we have to implement within the count goes alignment class. Go inside the count goes alignment class. And type public rotate. Within this method body we have to use the function. First you have to create the ideal image object for the image. You already created a rotate object here, so you have to compile this object here to see the final image. Then you have to do one code like there's a specific function called matrix within the cd matrix. There's a function called double fine. We have to use that one for the rotation function. Rotate plus 2D. You can always refer to the parameters. They are suggesting the parameters. Okay. The parameter is CV.2D32F center double angle double scale. Those are the parameters we have to use in our method. Then you have to give the parameters according to the order. If it takes some time, I will paste the code here. You can look for the code CV.2D32F SRCV divided by 2 and SRC5 means the source image with divided by 2, source image 5 divided by 2. Okay. Then you have to give the semicolon. Always check for the parameters they are suggesting, so you can learn from those suggestions. Okay. Now you have to use the wrapper-find function. You can see the suggested parameters here. After that, put the semicolon. Within these brackets, you have to type these parameters: source image and rotated image and the matrix you have created here. And after that, again that you have to save the rotated image as 20 character by JPG. Okay, you notice here like 20 character .jpg. This one should be saved in the box set. Okay, that's the image I have saved here as 20 character .jpg. Rotate variable should save as 20 character .jpg. And the matrix function you can see again there's a parameter for 340. I have used 340 from reducing 20 degrees from 360. You know, around a point there the degrees should be equal to 360. Okay, then we have to convert the image for a 20 degree angle. So we have to reduce 20 degrees from 360. Then 340 as the degree. Okay. Otherwise you can do minus 20 also. Like minus 20 also you can give. Minus 20 or 340 you have to give to rotate your image with 20 degrees. For the 90 degree you have to give as 270. Okay. Remove 90 from 360 and keep the 90 degree as 270. Okay. Now 20 degree rotation is completed. Likewise, we have to create another function. Rotate 90. Go to the design and click 90 degrees. Within this function, we have to create a method like 90 degrees. Rotate 90. This function rotate 90 and the picture box. Picture box 7. Okay, same as the previous. And we have to save this as 90 character.jpg. Then create the function for rotate 90 inside the Congress alignment class. Okay, go to the Congress alignment class and type public void rotate 90 inside the method body. You have to type the method. Okay, you have to implement the same function but the ample decrease decrease. Okay, go to this function, go to the rotate 90 and type here as to change. And now over checking the transformation, go to the design and click run and we'll check whether it's working as expected. Click load image and check the 20 degrees. It's working as expected and we check the 90 degrees load image and this will go to the code. First, we will check the debug folder for the saved image. Go to the Windows phone, open link wallet folder. We'll check whether it's saved or not. Under the debug folder, only 20 characters .jpg is saved. Under the debug folder, if the 90 characters is saved, that should be also saved as 90 characters. Something with the name item. Rotate 20 rotate. Okay, we didn't save the name 90 characters. I forgot to change the name of 90 characters and save the project and run again. Okay, that one also working as expected. I think we are set with the project now. I think you have get a clear idea how to rotate image to 20 degrees and 90 degrees for the original image. I expect to add some other image processing techniques also for my image processing in the next episode. Okay guys, if you found this channel helpful, hit the bell icon and do subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. See you all in the next video. Good luck.
Welcome back, netizens. This is the 5th episode of Image Processing series. Today I am going to implement an image processing application which can handle the object segmentation. Also, it can detect the circle objects in the given image. If you found this channel helpful, hit the bell icon and do subscribe. Don't forget to share with your friends. I have created a test application for the demo. Let's see how this application works. If you click the load image button, it will ask you to choose an image. So if you click the image and open, it will load the image into the workspace. Then click detect circles. Now you can see all the circles in this image are detected. Okay friends, let's get started with the interface design. Now Open your Visual Studio 2017 again. Then go to the File menu and go to New and click New Project. Since you are going to create a C# application, just click the Windows Home arrow and keep the other settings as default settings. Then click OK. Then it will create a new C# application for you. Wait until the program creates a new application. Now open the toolbox and you have to search for the pitch box to load the image into the workspace. Okay, then click the pitch box and drag and drop into here and adjust the pitch box size according to your preference. Then take other two buttons, okay, for the load image and the detect circle image button. Search for buttons and drag and drop the button here. Take another button for the detect circle. Now click the first button and go to the properties menu and look for text. Then if you rename the button 1, you can give another name for the button. Okay, then give a user friendly name like load image. Then the user can identify the correct images, correct buttons. Okay, now click the button 2 and give the name as detect circle. Okay. Now we are going to type the code for the load image button. Just double click on the load image button and go to the coding section of that button. This is the coding area that we are going to use in the code for the load image button. Okay. This is the code you have to type for the load image button. You can see here, this is the open dialog box title, select image file. That is the dialog box title. Then again, if the user select the image and give the preferences OK, then it will load the image into the application. This is the load original image function. We have to implement that function later. So first we have to create an open dialog box object. Go to the top of the application and create an object in the open dialog box. Okay. Then after that we can create a method for load original image. Before the form constructor, just define the variable like this, open file dialog. So you can create an object like OSD. Then you can use that one in the below section for the button click event. Okay. After that, then you have to create a IPL image objects to store the image objects. Then create IPL image objects like okay. Then it will show an error for you. It will ask you to import the libraries. Okay, and again I have to remind you that you have to locate all the user DLL files under your debug folder bin. Okay, so first go to the application, right click and go to the open folder in file explorer. Go to the bin and under the debug folder you can see that one now empty. You have to locate all the DLL files under this menu. You can see my image processing second episode for the DLL files. I have included all the DLL files there. You can download it from there and locate the needed resources and DLL files under the debug folder. Okay? And simply copy and paste the needed DLL files here. Now you are set with the DLL files and go to your application and you have to add the references from the C# OpenCV library, right click on the references and click Add Reference and select the OpenCV DLL files that we have located in the debug folder. Then click OK. Now you can click this error and you have to import OpenCV. Okay. Then the error will be gone. Okay. Now you have to create the load original image method inside the class. Okay. And take this one and create the method here. Type public void you have to pass the image name here. Okay, so you have to create a parameter string. Okay, then once you call the load original image from within the load image button, then it will show the open dialog box file name here. Then it will call the load original image function from this fname parameter. Okay, then you have to type a code like this. Okay, you already created the src object on top of the application, and you have to load the image and created the src image object here and save it to the src object. Then after the processing, you have to save the image file as original.jpg. Okay, then it will automatically save the image under the debug folder. That is the place all the resources are located. Now we'll check the application whether it's working as expected. Click run and wait for the application to execute. You click the load image button. Select the image you want to detect the circles and click open. You can see now the image is loaded into the application. Now let's implement the code related to the detect circles function. Okay. Go to the form design and double click the detect circle button and implement your code here. So you have to create a function according to preference like hop circle or detect circle or something like that. Then I'm creating a function called hop circles. Okay. Then you can call your hop circle function from this button tool. Then again you have to create a method called hop circle. Then only you can call the function from the button tool. Go to the below and just like here. Type public void hop circle. Now you have to implement your method body inside this function. Before doing any other image processing techniques, you have to always convert your color image into grayscale. Then only you can work with the rest of the process very easily. Because when you convert your image into grayscale, all the pixels you can detect very easily. Then you can do the deep processing techniques with the image. Okay. So first you have to convert your color image into grayscale. You can apply certain image series how to convert your color image to grayscale. Now I am going to create a function grayscale. After that I am going to create this function as a method in my class. Okay. And copy this one and go to the below and type here and open curly braces and type public void list. Now you have to implement your method for this function for this. Okay. Create an IPS that gives us create function, and after that you have to convert UCCP color. Then again you can convert your image into art. After that you can save your image with the name of play.png. Then again go to the hop circle function and implement your responsive code. After converting your image into grayscale, you have to using Gaussian blur. Then you can use 9:9 mask for this. After that, you type cv.smooth always look into the parameters. They are suggested. You can there are two parameters stars and pixel. According to that, you want to input parameters. Okay, you have to pass gray here. After that, you have to type gray and type smooth, type dot Gaussian. After that you have to give the mask size 9. Then put the semicolon. Then you have to detect your edges in your given image. So for that you have use the edge detection technique called scanning. Then again type cv.scanning and open the brackets, the semicolon, and go inside the brackets and type gray. After that again gray, you have to pass 10, 30. You have to give the aperture size dot size 3. Okay. After that you have to save your image. cv.save image. Give a name according to the gray circles. .jpg. You have to pass the object here. After that, you already created this object on top of the application of icon image. Then you have to call src.clone method. That's it for the hop circle function. So after doing the saving process, you have to create a memory object to store the objects as a sequence. So you have to create var storage new cv memory. CV new storage. And after that you have to create the detect circles function. Okay, you have to type cv sequence just a specific function called hop circles. Then you have to select that one and pass the parameter. You have to give the type of this object as CD circle segment. Okay. And type the parameters into the brackets. Okay. Pass the storage object and home circle segment. The parameters. You can check for the substance, then you can identify what are the parameters you have to pass. After that, you have to use the flow age to detect all the circles. CD circle segment type. Determine. Use the voice loop. Then have to open the curly braces and type your method message. This is the method you have to type. Hook.circle icon center. Then it will detect circles for after doing all these processes, you have to save your image. CD dot save image. Give a name. Detected circles dot jpg and pass the object. Final object you have to pass. Just the create. Then after that you have to display this image using the picture box one. Put this encoded at the end. I think now you all set the implementation. Let's go and run the project and we can check whether it's running as expected. Click the start button. Click load image and you can select the detect circle. I think there's something wrong. Click on the okay, I found it and sorry that I have typed this code as a function. You have to cut this from this section. Go to the home segment and under the home object you have to paste it. I think now it should work. Save the project and run back. Click detect circle. Now you can check that all the circles are detected. It detects the circle but you can raise it. As my default color scale, there should be some code and check again. Go to the screen and check for the error. When you are saving, have to pass not the gray object, have to pass the home object here. Okay, I think now it's working fine. Just check again.
Start and load the image. Okay, now it's working as expected. Okay, guys. Now you can edit circles of different image. I'll come back again in a new episode with image processing. Until then, if you find the channel helpful, the bell icon and subscribe. Don't forget the channel. See you all in next episode. Good luck.